Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Arkansas's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Hits inside. It's Richard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Looking for a gap. It's Richard. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
To throw, it's Barry. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to throw, it's Pierce. Fires left. Makes the catch, it's Watkins. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Drops back on first down. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Pierce. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Stepping to the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
On the return, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run for it. It's Parker. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pierce. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Platt. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running behind that left side. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Pierce. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, it's Platt. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. And he gets rid of it.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll go with Parker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Fresh set of downs going up top. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Berry. Left side, it's Barnes. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quick give. It's Richard. At the 35, he's loose. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 7 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Ducks, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Pierce. Right side, it's Parker. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Parker. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Just got rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Barry. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Line gets set, first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit as he throws. Gets rid of it.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he gets it away.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Berry. Extending the play. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of this drive. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might as well run him again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Cuts it upfield. It's Russell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's a gift to Parker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Pierce. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Second down to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Richard. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Coleman's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Pulls it in. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Berry. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to go up top on second down. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try it over the left side. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range.
Wilson, hey, Wilson! Hammer, hey, hammer!
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Barnes. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Got to make the play on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Wants to throw on first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! He gets away. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Under pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse them.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. To the air, it's Sperry. Looking for the score. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He's changing the play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying the left side. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Trying to squeak through the pile. Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Bond. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. There he goes. The 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keeps it on the ground. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough run here. It's Marshall. Cook got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From deep, it's Bond. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. First. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moves the pocket. It's Meyer. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Fields the punt. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the move, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Myers. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on 3rd down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on 4th.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Using his feet inside the 40. He's loose down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Indiana.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my candy in. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Right side, it's Marsh. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Marsh. Turns it on in midfield. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got an alley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Marsh. He'll be dropped. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 4 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Hurricanes sneaking out of here with an upset victory, Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Offense all set and ready to crank things up. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Drops back. It's Meyer. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Running inside. It's Marshall. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Ready? Kill. 214 close. 214
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
674. Take up. 674. Take up.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Richard. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking downfield, it's Myers. Left side, it's Richard. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Move to his right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking outside, it's Richard. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Drives inside. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the back. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside the 15, here comes a return. All the way out to the 46-yard line before he's run out of bounds, and what a job by this special teams unit. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. just feeds the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44.
Kill. Coming in. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Kill. 528 crew. 528 crew.
Out wide left, it's Buchanan. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Making the adjustment. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
180 race car. 180 race car.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on their defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mack. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rushes on. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air. It's Meyer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Underwood to throw. Got a man. It's Marsh. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Mack. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sends it back in motion. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Sees a crease. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They got in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The screen, and watch out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And the Huskies. Kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Blaylock. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Season Alley getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Uh-oh, look out! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The run inside. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. makes his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Making the adjustment on the play. Third down from the gun, Williams. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here's Williams to throw. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Quarterback keeps it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
95, 96, bridge. Ready, go.
They'll run it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throwing, Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Reed, look out! Back's got it on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Edwards. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking for the edge. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Fires immediately. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Williams. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Now on the move. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and long coming up. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Spins away from the defender. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Williams to throw. That's caught. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Booster. Jet.
Williams looking for a man. Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Third down from the gun, Williams. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, it's Edwards. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throwing Reed. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Quick give. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
From the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Deep shot for the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the point after is good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Williams. Snagged in the middle. It's Bear. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams will pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Booster, booster.
Williams. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. See some running room. He's past the marker. Turning it on. Still on his feet. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron, taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Zips, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive here. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husky. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer. There he goes! Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here. Down the seam on the left. The 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reed unloads to the wideout. Left side is Bussey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Past the 6. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Williams, here comes the heat, and they got him.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you've got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Williams from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Reed throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Washington right back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the jet sweep here. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play.
Ready, go!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's Williams to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Powers inside. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Wiley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play action with Williams. Moving to his left. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Williams. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M going up-tempo. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wideout. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Throwing Reed. Moving out to the right. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Again, it's Reed. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Throwing, Williams. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Second down, going to throw it. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Making the adjustment. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Williams. Rush right in his face. Trying to get away. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now on second down. Williams will pass. Out wide left, it's Bear. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Edwards. And the Aggies are in the hurry up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? returns into the pile. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's the give off the left side. Turning it on. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.